Trinity B1 ISC1 4 Skills Test, SELT Secure English Language Tests, B1 English Test ISC1, Skilled Worker, Health and Care Worker, Scale-Up Worker, Student Visas.
Yes, hello, Swati. How are you today? Beautiful. Can you hear me?
Hello, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Pretty, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Let's get started with our lesson for today.
Yes, ma'am.
Swati,
Yes.
I want to ask you, what do you know about this test? What information do you have about the test?
Mm, Actually, this is a skill worker visa ISE B1 exam. It's a listening and reading, speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Think how
Hmm.
that's it, right?
Anything else that you have, seen on YouTube or you feel that you know about the test? Can you tell me that as well?
About the test, listening and speaking is in 18 minutes duration, and
Hmm.
reading and writing is 2 hours exam, right?
Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. So, if I would ask you, what topic do you like about speaking? I'm sure you might have seen some videos. What is your favorite topic
Yes,
for
ma'am.
speaking?
It's in my family.
What are your
Yeah,
4 topic
usually.
points?
My family is and my husband, my kids, and cooking and I forgot that watching movies.
We're pretty. If you choose the topic my family, then cooking
Mm-hmm.
is a hobby. This means
Yes, yes, yes.
it doesn't match with the title. So either you can pick the topic my hobbies and choose in it cooking, spending time with family, shopping,
Okay, okay,
you know,
okay,
then
okay.
it'll be all right. Let me prepare a
Yeah.
form in front of you and then we'll do a
Yes, ma'am.
quick 6 minutes test. Hold
Yes,
on,
ma'am. Yes,
please.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me a little bit about your hobbies, please?
Yes, ma'am. It's I like to spend with my family, and mostly I want to cook for my kids their favorite food.
Hmm. And
And watching movies with my kids and my husband,
hmm. Hmm.
and
Hmm.
and um,
Mm-hmm.
what more I have to do?
Let's say
Uh,
1 point, spending time with family. Do you like shopping?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay, family. And let's go with one more point, that is shopping here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let me send you a photo of this.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you repeat for me? What is your topic's title?
My hobbies,
What are your
cook.
4 topic points? Wait for the
Yeah,
examiner to ask you the next question. What are your 4 topic points?
yeah, cooking, shopping, and spending time with my family, and watching movies.
Yeah, we'll use and only for the last one. Okay, I'll ask you
Okay.
again. I will
Yes,
ask
ma'am.
you again. Hold on. What is
Mm-hmm.
your topic's title?
My hobbies,
What are your 4 topic points?
shopping, cooking, spending time with my family, watching movies.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm gonna begin the test with you. It will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
6 minutes long. Let's see how it goes. I'll not
Yes, ma'am.
stop you in between. I'll not try to correct you. Say whatever
Mhm.
you feel like saying, okay?
Yes,
At
yes,
the
ma'am.
end, I'll let you know what things you need to improve on.
Definitely.
This is Trinity College London ISC 1B1. My name's Angelina, and I'm your interlocutor for your speaking and listening exam today. What is your full name?
My name is Swati Ganta.
What may I call you?
Swati,
Where do you come from?
India.
How long it has been you've lived in the UK?
It's been 10 months.
What do you like about living here?
It's I like here weather, and uh, with I like to the rules here, and here people are too good, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, the
Mm-hmm.
education system for kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can you say
And
this all over again with less pauses? Remember, we only have 6 minutes for the test.
okay,
Four
ma'am.
minutes
Okay.
for part one, 2 minutes for the second part. We don't have
Yes,
all
ma'am.
the time to wait, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me
Yes.
ask you again, what do you like about living in the UK?
Here is weather and kids education, and people are too good.
Thank you. What do you like about living in the UK? I like the education system. I like the
Okay.
weather and people in UK. What do you like
Okay.
about living in the UK?
I like here people and kids education system, and I like to hear weather.
I like the weather here.
I like the weather here.
What is your
Okay.
favorite weather?
It's a summer. Summer. It's
Okay. Weather, beautiful. That's a season. What's your favorite weather? Do you like hot weather, cold weather, rainy weather?
okay. Okay. Hot weather.
Take out the point of weather. We don't need
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yes.
When the examiner will ask you, what do you like about living in the UK? You will say, I
Mm.
like the education system, rules and regulations, and shopping centers in UK. What do you actually like? What you can talk about actually. All right.
Okay.
We
Okay.
are not going to think that we have to invent new English in the test. No, you need to be
Mm.
comfortable with what you say because examiner will interrogate you further about the things
Okay.
that you will say. So you must choose carefully. Let me
Yeah.
ask you again, what do you like about living in the UK?
I liked about here weather and kids education system, and I like here people. It's too good.
Do you have any friends in UK?
No, man, we don't have any friends here.
Uh-huh. Do you have neighbors?
Yes, we have.
All right. Who is your neighbor?
Actually, we don't know their names. We recently moved here, right? So we don't know.
So pretty. I'm just
Mm.
asking about you. You. We will not say we.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
I don't know my
I.
neighbors. I just moved in here. I'll ask
Okay.
you again. Do you know your neighbors?
I don't know, ma'am, because I moved here recently, so I don't know them.
Okay. Very nice. How did you come to the examination center today?
By car,
How long did it take you to come to the examination center?
it's take 18 minutes to my home.
18 minutes. All right. Did you come alone or with someone else?
No, ma'am. I come with my husband.
All right. And do you know how to drive?
No, ma'am. My husband knew. I don't know how to drive. But
Would you?
but in India, I drive. But here, I
So basically, you know how to drive, but you don't drive
yes,
in the
yes,
UK. When
yes,
did you
yes.
get your driver's license in the UK?
No, ma'am. I think next 2 months. After 2 months, I will do that. I will apply for the license for UK.
Hmm. Very good. Beautiful. Okay, so what is your topic's title for today?
My topic title is my hobbies,
Mm-hmm. What are your 4 topic points?
cooking, and spending time with my family, shopping, and watching movies.
Hmm. What kind of
Yes.
films do you watch?
It's animation movies, ma'am, with my kids, and I especially like cartoon movies, and it's a special. I always love to see that cartoon. Oswald is it's in a Pogo, so
Hmm.
I like that cartoon very much.
What is your favorite film of all times?
All time is my favorite movie is it's a Korean movie is While You Were Sleeping.
Beautiful. How often do you watch movies?
I think when I have free time, I will watch.
Do you enjoy watching old classic movies?
Yes, ma'am. I yes, ma'am. I really enjoy that
Why?
because It's when I'm seeing that it's very pleasant and very emotional. That's why I like that movies.
Right. That's very nice. Who is your favorite actor or actress?
My favorite actor is Surya. He is a Tamil actor.
Is that the one that does something like this?
No, ma'am. He is an Allu Arjun.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. All right.
Surya is a Tamil actor.
Tamil actor. Okay, so what do you like about his characters in the films?
He is recently uh, act, he's recently movie is Vikram. He is an hero in that movie. He is in a lastly he came in a villain role. It's surprising for me. It's too good. His acting skills is too good.
Very nice. Can you please tell me about what type of food do you cook for your family?
Yeah, I like to cook biryani and chicken. Actually, my younger kid is like chicken curry and chicken 65. He like that. So every weekend, I used to prepare biryani and chicken curries, something non-veg curries like.
Hmm.
Mm.
The beautiful used to is used for something that is no longer done. But if in routine it is happening that your child tells you to cook stuff, then you have to say,
Mm.
my son tells me to make it, right? I
Okay.
make things for my children. I make
Mm.
vegetable or chicken for my kids, not
Okay.
used to make.
Okay. I make. Okay.
How do you spend time with your family?
I spend time with my family with watching movies with them and going out if if we have free time.
Beautiful, beautiful. How much time do you spend with your family?
Actually, after school, my kids we came here to home. We spend together, we talk together, and we eat together and dinner time and because morning time and very busy. So lunchtime is we are not kids are not available, right? So dinner time we used to share that of all day things, and sometimes we play together.
Beautiful, beautiful. Can you tell me about your favorite place for shopping?
My favorite place is actually in India. Um, it is Hyderabad, ma'am. My favorite place is Hyderabad.
Beautiful. It's really nice. So how often do you go shopping?
Actually, monthly once, I think so. Monthly once.
Do you
Uh,
prefer shopping online or in physical shops?
I in physical shop mostly
Why?
because sometimes we go out because we're stress relief, and sometimes we do that. I do that. Window shopping is it's like uh, enjoyable, right? So I do like that.
Right.
But
Now,
online shop,
mhm,
yes, ma'am.
mhm. Okay.
Online shopping is necessary things. If we can buy that. Sometimes it's emergency urgently if we need anything to our house, then we buy it in online.
Beautiful. That's very nice. Now we're gonna talk about a conversation topic, okay? In this part of the
Okay.
test, we'll have 2 minutes conversation. You can also ask me questions about the topic that we'll start talking about. So we're going to
Yes.
talk about rules and regulations. My
Okay.
question to you is, do you think it is important to follow rules?
Yes, ma'am. It's really important to follow rules because rules will make us a discipline, the time management, and also uh, um, uh, for mm,
It's okay if you can't
punctuality. For
look,
punctuality.
look
Mm.
beautiful. Look. Um Swati, we don't have time in the test to think of new words, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, because the test is very short, whatever
Mm.
is the first thing that comes to your mind? For
Mm.
example, that was beautiful when you said for discipline and for, I don't know, what was the other thing that you told me?
Time management.
Time
Hmm.
management. It's enough. Don't
Mm-hmm. Okay.
stress on your mind to say more because it is a time-bound test.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
6 minutes are gone like this, you
Yes. Yes,
don't even realize. So no thinking of more English, no thinking of more vocabulary, whatever will come to your mind instantly, you're going to go for that. Remember, have you ever seen
yes.
rapid fire?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
In rapid fire, you don't have time to think, and whatever you can tell, you just tell what you already know. Okay, you don't put
Mm.
pressure on your mind. So this is the
Mm.
strategy that you would follow for this test also. Okay,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
will not
Yes, ma'am.
try to be like putting pressure on yourself because this is exam day. This is not the
Yes.
practice day. You don't practice
Yes, ma'am.
in your exam. You
Yes,
just
ma'am.
say what you're very sure about. Okay,
Definitely.
now let me ask you once again, why do you think it is important to follow rules?
Because it's a discipline for discipline and time management.
Thank you. Can you give me an example of a rule that you have to follow at work?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, recently I worked in a warehouse. So I went there, and in warehouse we have to put safety precautions like PPT, safety shoes, like that, and we have to do an swiping cards like that. But why we have to do that? It's for monitoring our punctuality, for accurate time management.
Beautiful.
Uh,
Beautiful.
that's it.
What is the most important rule in your home?
My home. Uh, Most important rule is always, always I told to my kids, obey parents. What they said, they have to obey for anything.
Very nice. Okay. So can you suggest a rule that could improve your uh, work environment? Can you suggest any rules?
Yes, ma'am. Always be on time, because sometimes if we are not going early, we miss that for a conversation with manager. We miss that how to do that day workflow. So always be on time.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. Thank you. Can you ask me two questions about rules and regulations?
Uh, what are the rules in your home?
Rule number one is not going out without parents' permission, and rule number two
Yes.
would be taking dinners together.
Yes. Perfect. It's good. Another one? Okay. In work, how to improve our uh, work balance?
Though you can ask me what kind of rules can
What kind of
improve your work environment or can improve your work? What kind of rules?
how we can improve our uh, uh, work accuracy in homework?
Include the word rules somewhere, how rules can help to improve work efficiency, right? Or job
Mhm.
efficiency, how
Yes.
rules can help to improve like this.
Yes, ma'am. How the rules improve our work accuracy?
Yeah. That is actually called work efficiency, but it's fine to
Okay.
say it work accuracy as well. I think rules can provide a pattern,
Okay.
a system to work on, and that's how customer satisfaction could be achieved. Along with that, work could be done without any confrontation or any fights between workers.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the end of the speaking test. Do you understand? Can you please tell me in your own words, what do you have to do in the speaking test?
My own words. What should I tell you, ma'am?
What do you understand about the speaking test? What do you have to do in 6 minutes?
I have to answer immediately and don't waste the time and don't think much. If you uh, if you know that if I know that answer, immediately I have to
Yeah, we don't have
reply
to
that.
come up with multiple things, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Even if I ask you, what
Mm.
do you like to eat, and you just tell me biryani, you don't have to think
Yes.
up another food because biryani
Yes,
is
ma'am.
already food, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Besides that, I am very certain, I'm very sure you will pass, okay? No
Yes,
issues at
ma'am.
all. Once
Yes,
again,
ma'am.
I will give a review to you. The test is only 6 minutes long, 4
Yes,
minutes
ma'am.
for the topic points that you've chosen. Your topic's title is My Hobbies, and your 4 topic points are cooking, watching movies, spending time with family, and shopping. What I can do for
Yes.
you, I can provide you the questions and
Yes, ma'am.
some kind of possible answers for these points so that you can just go through them on the B1 level. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
For part 2 of conversation, remember there are 5 important topics. What? 5 important topics. If you have a notebook or anything in front of you, write it down.
Yes, ma'am.
Number
I'm
one,
done.
number one thing is
Yes, ma'am.
rules and regulations. Examiner can question you about rules and regulations at home, rules and regulations at work, traffic rules,
Yes, ma'am.
rules in your country, rules in the UK, your favorite rules, what kind of rules can improve your life, what kind of rules do you need at work, anything like it, but related to rules and regulations. Examiner can question you about fashion. Fashion means like what kind of clothes do you wear, from where do you buy your clothes, what kind of brands do you prefer? Anything like it. Examiner can ask you about health and fitness. Okay, can ask you how do you stay fit and healthy? Do you exercise? Do you follow any particular diet plan or anything like it? Okay.
Okay.
Topic number 4, examiner can question you about spending money or saving money, right? Can
Okay.
ask you about your recent experience of spending money or saving money, or if you're saving money for the future, what for?
Okay.
Examiner can ask you the 5th point about your recent experience. Recent experience means something that had happened to you and you have to describe that experience. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And examiner can ask you about your future plans, like what would you like to do in the future? Where would you like to go? Are you planning any holidays? And the last one is the 6th point. Examiner can question you about entertainment. That includes music, watching films, playing sports, meeting friends, celebrating birthdays, or celebrating any special occasion or any special days
Okay.
in your family. That's it. I don't think so the examiner can ask you anything else.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Now, this is the end of the speaking part. Now we'll move to the listening test. I want you to get a paper and a pen for yourself, and
Yes, ma'am.
let's listen to some recordings. Have you ever heard a recording about festivals?
No, ma'am.
All right, then. I'm going to play a recording about festivals. I will
Okay.
play it twice. You can
Yes, ma'am.
write down your notes. Once you've written, then I will ask you 6
Hmm.
questions about the recording. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
If
ma'am.
you can answer even 3 questions, this means you've passed. But try your best to write down little information, not everything, because examiner never checks your notes.
Okay, ma'am.
Let's listen.
ISE 1, Task 1.
Hello everyone. Today
ISE 1, Task 1.
Hello everyone. Today I want to tell you about the Brighton Festival. Has anyone ever been to it? Then I'll tell you something about it. Well, first of all, the Brighton Festival is a festival of the arts. I know most of you are interested in that. There has been a festival in Brighton since 1967. The Brighton Festival first started so that more people could enjoy theatre. Wasn't that a good idea? Today, the Brighton Festival begins with a Children's Day. It's lovely to see them enjoying themselves. In fact, about 5,000 children take part in the Children's Day. One final thing to tell you is that the Brighton Festival lasts for a month. So that's plenty of time to see some interesting shows. Now, let's watch a short film about some of the early festivals in Brighton.
Now listen again.
Hello everyone. Today, I want to tell you about the Brighton Festival. Has anyone ever been to it? Then I'll tell you something about it. Well, first of all, the Brighton Festival is a festival of the arts. I know most of you are interested in that. There has been a festival in Brighton since 1967. The Brighton Festival first started so that more people could enjoy theatre. Wasn't that a good idea? Today, the Brighton Festival begins with a Children's Day. It's lovely to see them enjoying themselves. In fact, about 5,000 children take part in the Children's Day. One final thing to tell you is that the Brighton Festival lasts for a month. So that's plenty of time to see some interesting shows. Now, let's watch a short film about some of the early festivals in Brighton.
All right, now I'll ask you some follow-up questions about festivals now. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Could you tell me what sort of festival is the Brighton Festival?
It's an arts festival.
All right. Beautiful. Correct answer. How long has there been an arts festival in Brighton?
Last for a month.
Oh, pretty.
I didn't.
How long it has been? How long has there been an arts festival in Brighton? How long? Total duration of time. How long it has been? Since
How long?
1960.
Since 1967.
Yes, because information is played in a sequence, and the questions
Yes,
are
ma'am.
also asked in a sequence. And for
Okay.
example,
I thought different
no.
questions will come.
In case you would not understand or anything like it, so then you can tell the examiner, I am sorry, I did not catch that. What would you tell?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I am sorry, did not catch that.
This means that at least you would not give a wrong answer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, why did the Brighton Festival first start?
For data.
Okay, incorrect. So more people could enjoy theater, although correct, but I did not pick your pronunciation. So that people could enjoy theater.
Theater. Okay.
What is theater? Theater is a place where people do live performances, right?
Okay.
How
Yes,
does
ma'am.
Brighton Festival begin today?
It's Children's Day.
That is correct. How many children take part in the Children's Day?
It's 5,000 children.
That is correct. How long does the festival last for?
Last for a month.
That is correct. Beautiful. You've passed your test. Okay. I just
Yes,
want to have a look at this thing. Examiner also has questions and answers written right in front of him or her. Okay. So you can see, can you read all of this for me for information?
Today, the Brighton Festival begins with the Children's Day. It's lovely to see them enjoying themselves. In fact, about 5,000 children take part in
Questions and
the...
answers only.
Okay, questions and answers. What sort of festival is Brighton Festival? A festival of the arts. How long has there been an arts festival in Brighton? Since 1967. Why did the Brighton Festival first start?
Mm-hmm.
So more people could enjoy theater.
Mm-hmm.
How does the Brighton Festival begin today?
Mm-hmm.
With a Children's Day. How
Beautiful.
many chil- how many children take part in the Children's Day? About 5,000. How long does the festival last for? A month.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Okay. So
Yes,
now you know how to take notes, right?
yes,
Would you
ma'am.
like to try one more just to be sure how to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to play another recording about ants. I want you to listen to the recording and take your notes.
Okay, ma'am.
ISE 1, Task 1.
Today, I'm going to tell you about a small common insect that is called an ant. Now, it might seem unbelievable, but there are more than 12,000 types of ant in the world. It's really quite interesting that there are no ants at the South Pole. And did you know, the ant has lived on the Earth since there were dinosaurs. And what's more, ants have a second stomach. They fill this stomach with food for other ants. Isn't that incredible? Now, here's another important piece of information. Every day, ants have about 150 short sleeps. And one last thing that I want to tell you, it's about the queen ant. The queen ant lives much longer than any of the other ants because she sleeps so much. Now, it's time to look at another very important type of insect.
Now listen again.
Today, I'm going to tell you about a small common insect that is called an ant. Now, it might seem unbelievable, but there are more than 12,000 types of ant in the world. It's really quite interesting that there are no ants at the South Pole. And did you know, the ant has lived on the Earth since there were dinosaurs. And what's more, ants have a second stomach. They fill this stomach with food for other ants. Isn't that incredible? Now, here's another important piece of information. Every day, ants have about 150 short sleeps. And one last thing that I want to tell you, it's about the queen ant. The queen ant lives much longer than any of the other ants because she sleeps so much. Now, it's time to look at another very important type of insect.
Right now, beautiful. I will ask you some questions about ants. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so pretty. Can you please tell me how many kinds of ants are there?
Sir, 12,000.
That is correct. Where are there no ants?
South Pole.
That is correct. How long have ants lived on Earth?
Since dinosaur time.
That is correct. What do ants do with their second stomach?
Fill the food.
That's right, feed other ants. How many times do ants sleep every day?
150 times.
That is correct. Why does the queen ant live much longer than other ants?
Because queen ant sleeps so much.
Congratulations, you've passed your listening part 1 with a distinction. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
now we're going to move to part 2 of listening. In this
Yes,
part of the test, I want you to listen to a recording and do not take any notes.
okay, ma'am.
Notes. I will be playing a recording about an animal. I want you to
Okay.
listen to the recording and tell me in few words what is this recording about.
Okay, ma'am.
Give me a minute, please.
Yes, ma'am.
ISE 1, Task 2.
On today's program, we will be visiting Nepal to see one of the most beautiful creatures on Earth. We're going to see tigers. A fully grown tiger is a heavy animal and can weigh up to 363 kilograms. As you can see, they are large creatures, and a tiger's tail on its own can be 1 meter long. Tigers usually hunt alone. They wait until it is dark to hunt other animals. Tigers can see very well in the dark, 6 times better than humans can. Tigers often eat 5 kilograms of meat in one meal. When they have eaten enough, they cover the rest of the meat with leaves and dirt and come back to it later. Unlike most other members of the cat family, tigers enjoy water and are good swimmers. You can identify an individual tiger by its stripes, as each tiger has a different pattern of stripes. Tigers can make a very loud noise when they roar. You can hear a tiger as far as 3 kilometers away. On today's program,
Can you please tell me in few words what is this recording about?
This record is about tigers, ma'am. Tigers are weight is 360 kilos, and the tail is 1.5, I think so. I forgot that. Tigers are have different stripes. Tigers love to swim. They like to water. Uh, uh, Tigers eat 5 kilos meat. Then they covered it in dust. Then they will return to again. They will eat. Tigers are have loud voice. We can hear that in about 3 kilometers distance.
Beautiful. Examiner says, tell me in few words, all right? Few
Yes, ma'am.
words means some words. If the examiner will ask you, for example, that can you tell me something about the recording in few words? You can say, yes, this is the recording about tigers in Nepal, right? What they eat and where they live. End. Finish.
Okay.
Right?
I
Then
thought.
the second part starts, and examiner says, write down 6 pieces of information about tigers.
Mhm.
6 pieces of information, 6 facts about tigers. Now it is your time to write down 6 things about tigers.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's listen.
ISE 1, Task 2.
on today's program, we will be visiting Nepal to see one of the most beautiful creatures on Earth. We're going to see tigers. A fully grown tiger is a heavy animal and can weigh up to 363 kilograms. As you can see, they are large creatures, and a tiger's tail on its own can be 1 meter long. Tigers usually hunt alone. They wait until it is dark to hunt other animals. Tigers can see very well in the dark, 6 times better than humans can. Tigers often eat 5 kilograms of meat in one meal. When they have eaten enough, they cover the rest of the meat with leaves and dirt and come back to it later. Unlike most other members of the cat family, tigers enjoy water and are good swimmers. You can identify an individual tiger by its stripes, as each tiger has a different pattern of stripes. Tigers can make a very loud noise when they roar. You can hear a tiger as far as 3 kilometers away.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
beautiful. Can you please tell
Yes,
me
ma'am.
6 pieces of information about tigers?
Yes, ma'am. Tigers are fully grown, heavy creatures, and their weight is 363 kilograms. And their tail is in their own, and the tail is 1 meter long. And tiger hunting, they hunt alone, and they can see in dark time, uh, 6 times better than humans. And tigers eat 5 kilos of meat in one meal. And after they cover it in leaves and dirt. The tigers enjoy water. They are very good swimmers, and each tigers have different stripes. And also, tigers make sound loud. We can hear that 3 kilometers. We can hear that sound 3 kilometers distance away.
Beautiful. Very, very good. Right now,
Yes, ma'am.
look, what examiner can ask you some follow-up questions
Mm-hmm.
if you have missed any information.
Okay, ma'am.
But I think you have told almost everything, right?
Okay.
Let me check again if there's any missing information.
Okay.
You are just supposed to tell 6 things about tigers, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
6 pieces of information would just be fine. Right, can you tell me what do they do with meat they haven't finished eating?
They cover it in leaves and dirt.
All right, how are tigers different from other cats?
Because they have different stripes.
No, they are good swimmers. That's how they're different from cats.
Oh, okay.
But you have passed your listening with a distinction. Do you understand what is the pattern of listening? Can you explain in your
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because what is that? In listening, first 2 times we have to listen. Then and 2 times we have to take the notes. Then examiner will ask the questions. We have to tell that. Then second listening time. First, we don't have to take the notes. Then then the examiner ask the question for a few words. We have to tell that. I have to tell that. Later, again one more time, they can play the listening the test.
Hmm.
Then I have to tell that um, six sentences of the listening test.
Okay. Very good. Good job.
Actually, this is the first time, ma'am, I'm taking the test, so I'm little bit I have an anxiety. So don't be mind that, ma'am.
No, you are extremely good because I teach students every day. So for me, I know you're very, very good. Okay. We don't have any fear. Now we're going to move to reading and writing.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Yes, ma'am.
All right.